Hello, Patrick is my name, and solutions is my game. Um, Today we're going to start with capitalism, free market capitalism. Um, it doesn't exist, people. It's never existed, never will exist, and it's just not something that is a viable option for our future. Let me give you reasons why. Adam Smith himself said that the free market would be impossible as long as there is a manipulation via the elite class. So that has always happened. That will always happen, and the elite class will always come to fruition as long as we have a system where they have the ability to do so. Having a capitalistic system, having a system that's based around the profit motive, where expenditures over returns is the basis for the profit. It's just not something that's possible as far as us having a egalitarian sort of the wealth is distributed in an at least very healthy kind of way. It's not healthy, the kind of wealth distribution that we have. The wealth distribution is that basically all of the wealth is in the hands of the few, and the rest, the crumbs, are, well, that's free. That's available for everybody, but unfortunately, you can't live off of crumbs. And so these corporations and the elite who essentially own and run them, they don't have your interest in mind. They have their own profits in mind. This whole system is broadly selfish and egocentric, and we've lived for a century at least under these conditions, and look where we've gotten. Look at the fruits of this tree. It's poison. Okay, we need to go into a new direction, and I mean. So this video is just the first part of another video. The solution is going to be in part 2. But I'm just going to, pound this home, I think, a little bit more in that capitalism creates, the profit motive creates the idea of designed obsolescence, which automatically reduces our ability to have a better world. And what it does is basically you invent something, and then let's say you have the ability to make a car that can run for 100 miles on the gallon, but that's not beneficial. That's not going to make a profit for the industries that surround the automotive industry. So because they're in hand, well, let's make a car that drives 10 miles to the gallon instead, because that's going to make them a hell of a lot more money. So that's what they do, and that's what happens, and that is what will always happen. Designed obsolescence will always happen as long as we have a quote-unquote free market capitalism profit motive system. It's never going to evolve into a more egalitarian sort of equally distributed system, because the fact of the matter is that's not the best interest of the corporations and their stockholders to have a system that is egalitarian and equally or even semi-equally distributed as far as the wealth. The wealth is sequestered. It is taken by those people. And I'm not saying that we should take it back or something like that. I'm just saying that basically this system is not going to help us. It's only going to ruin our lives and bring us further down into a kind of spiral of well, decay, the culture of decline. We're not headed towards a renaissance. We're headed towards a dark age, and the dark age will reveal a new neo-feudalism, basically where the lords will be the most wealthy and we will be the serfs working on their global plantation. Do you want that? Do you want that for your children? Because that's where we're headed. And that is not my opinion. That is a fact. That is where we are headed, based on historical trends, based on the nature of our money system, based on the nature of our society. We're dumbing down at a radically fast rate compared to the previous decades. The technological boom hasn't evinced our abilities, it has reduced them. It's like using a calculator to do math problems. it has supplemented or replaced our ability to think and our ability to research. So basically at this point people are watching kittens instead of learning about the nature of reality and about the nature of their society and government and their money system. So with that in mind, I think that I'm going to end this video now. We have to go into a new direction. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed or at least got something out of this, and I welcome any comments, criticisms, whatever to this video. I'd like to even have a dialogue or debate about this because I think it needs to get more attention. So, love and appreciation, and let's start making moves. Let's be the change that we want to see in the world. So, love and appreciation. Thank you.